can we just stop with this bullshit? Can we please write actual stories? This is not a fucking storyline. This is, oh, I want a favor. What the fuck do you want from Paul Heyman, Seth? This story just makes no sense, right? And there's people out there that are like, oh, it's long-term storytelling, right? It's a beautiful story. It makes so much sense. No, the fuck it doesn't, all right? I'm not going to remember something that happened 6 months ago. They're booking Paul Heyman like he's some cheating girlfriend. He's cheating on Roman Reigns with CM Punk. He's going to cheat on CM Punk with Seth Rollins. Like, why should any of the fans care? I don't care. Like, Paul Heyman is a manager. Why the fuck should I be like, oh, why should Roman Reigns care? I've been watching for a year straight, and I haven't seen Paul Heyman do anything that Roman Reigns couldn't do himself. So, like, I just don't understand why Roman Reigns would automatically care so much. And the fans should care. Like, why should the fans care about this favor shit? In my opinion, I like wrestling where it blurs the line between reality and wrestling and entertainment, right? And realistically, why would Roman Reigns care that Paul Heyman is going to walk down with CM Punk, right? And realistically, CM Punk and Paul Heyman are close friends, right? He managed CM Punk before he did Roman Reigns. Realistically, Roman Reigns would understand that. It's not like Paul Heyman is his boyfriend, right? Where that CM Punk was his ex-boyfriend and that he wants to go back to his ex-boyfriend. It's not like that. He's your manager that just wants to walk out with CM Punk because CM Punk's never made it to the main event of WrestleMania. Like, it's that simple. And that's why I'm just like, this is what we waited fucking months for CM Punk's favor is just, oh, I want you to walk out with me. Like, it's so dumb. And now we have to wait for another favor to be revealed. Hopefully this favor is actually meaningful. Okay? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they just wanted to swerve us. But still, it's dumb. It really is dumb, right? The basis of this story is just lazy. It's a lazy story. Moving on, let's talk about Jey Uso and Gunther. Jey Uso has a very emotional promo, basically saying, do you talk to your mom? Do you talk to your family? Do you talk to your brother? Well, I can't right now. Some bullshit like that. And then later in the promo, he basically says, I'm not scared of you anymore, Us. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you anymore. And, yeah, that's about it. If you're going to say I'm not scared of you, you might as well get into a brawl or something. Like, I don't know. I feel like Jey Uso should have fought Gunther in the moment. So, because he literally just beat up your brother very bad. Handcuffed you to watch it. Like, how are you just going to walk in there and have some regular promo? You have the promo and then fight him. You know, I feel like that would have made this segment a little more manageable to watch. I feel like it was just like you're listening to Jey Uso talk and then that's it, you know? It wasn't a horrible promo. You know, he didn't botch any words, which was nice. So, yeah, it was a decent segment. Not something to praise, you know? Now, let's talk about Chad Gable real quick. I'm not a fan of the Americano, Dragano, Luchador that he's playing as. At first, I enjoyed it, but I think now it's more just a time filler, a waste filler. Something that they can do that doesn't need much writing. They're lazy. Triple H is just lazy, man. Like, instead of actually writing a story with Chad Gable, pushing him into a mid-card feud, we want to just have him be a luchador and just fight any other luchas. Like, I can see how it's exciting for some people, but, like, it's just a waste of time. It really is. It doesn't mean anything. None of his fights as a luchador are going to mean anything. They're just for the fans and for kids. That's literally what it's for. And like I said, I enjoyed it when they first did it. I thought it was interesting. But now, I'd rather just see Chad Gable rise in the mid-card division. I'd rather them have Chad Gable an actual storyline. Have the Creed brothers be like, I want to be the leader of American Academy, or whatever the fuck they're called. Or something. Like, do something, man. Like, it's so boring. And at one point, Chad Gable was supposed to be that mid-card guy, right? He was pushed to be that mid-card guy. And then they just dropped the ball with him. I'm pretty sure it was Sami Zayn who took Chad Gable's spot. Or maybe it was for a world title. I don't know. I forgot what it was. But I remember Chad Gable was very, very close to a title opportunity. And Sami Zayn beat him out of it. And ever since, Chad Gable has just been at the bottom. And Chad Gable has stayed there and just been a joke. I just don't understand what we're doing with this talent. Chad Gable should be in the mid-card. Instead, we have to watch Braun Breaker go against the Judgment Day. I'm not going to lie. I'm sick and tired of this Judgment Day, man. Like, every fucking show, it's the same segments, same promos, same everything. There's, can we please switch it up? Can we please end the Judgment Day? They get no pops. They get no reaction. The only people that really get reaction is, like, Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. And I can't take any of them serious at all. I can't. So, like, I think they might as well just end the Judgment Day or put new people inside of the Judgment Day. It's getting way too stale. Like, you might as well put Ludwig Kaiser in the Judgment Day. Not Braun Breaker, but someone of that caliber. Someone in the mid-card, someone young that could blossom into a superstar, right? It's just, maybe Triple H is thinking that because we've been hearing Dominic Mysterio wants a teammate. He wants a new member of the Judgment Day. But we've been waiting for 4 months. He said that 4 months ago. Why the fuck are we still waiting for a new Judgment Day member? Right? Like, Carmelo Hayes could have been added. Braun Breaker could have been added. Ludwig Kaiser could have been, I mean, they don't need it. Ilya Dragunov could have been added. Right? Put any of these young NXT guys. This would help them build a character. This would help them with all this other stuff. Instead, we have to watch Carlito eat a fucking apple. We have to watch Finn Balor basically cry every episode. And Dominic Mysterio laugh with his ugly-ass mustache. Let's get into the New Day and War Raiders feud. I don't understand why Triple H didn't write any storylines between the New Day and the War Raiders before the shit. Now, basically, they have a match. It ends up in a disqualification. The War Raiders win. They're probably going to continue this feud into WrestleMania. They're going to continue this feud into WrestleMania with no storyline. Why the fuck should the fan care? Why should the fans care? Your baby faces won the championship from getting disqualified. How is that supposed to put the War Raiders over? No one gives a fuck about the War Raiders. They get no pop. It's very embarrassing watching matches like this. When you watch a match and there's no pop, no reaction, it's very cringy. Because they're busting their ass trying to put on a good match, but no one cares. No one cares because there's no story. Like, that's a problem. And this is your tag team champions. Your champions are getting no reaction. And this happened earlier, too, with the DIY when they were champions. No reaction. It's because Triple H does not care about the mid-card, right? You're lucky Braun Breaker gets reactions just because of his physique alone. Because if Braun Breaker was like a Sami Zayn, he would be getting no reaction because there's no storyline. And they don't care. Triple H does not care. As long as they keep making money, as long as they keep the marks happy, they're not going to stop. They're not going to change. The marks are going to enjoy wrestling no matter what because they love the wrestling aspect, right? They don't really care about the storylines. They just love the wrestling aspect. And I understand that. The wrestling is cool. But for me, that's not what I sign up for. That's not what I watch WWE for. I don't watch WWE just to watch people wrestle. I might as well watch UFC, you know? Or watch an actual wrestling match, right? I come to WWE to watch storylines, to watch things progress. And it sucks. I feel like I've been wasting my time this past year. But I've been waiting for this WrestleMania to mean something. And so far, it hasn't meant anything. NXT will be on tonight, and I will be watching. And there's many things about NXT that I like better than the main roster. Firstly, it's the talent showing up to work, right? It doesn't matter if you're the champion or on the bottom of the division. You're still going to show up to work. You're going to be seen, right? On TV. There's no part-timers in NXT, right? Another reason why I like NXT better is the women's division. Every woman on the women's division is slightly attractive or very fucking attractive. And they're really good in the ring, and they can tell stories, and good on the mic. Jada Parker may be the best mic worker in the women's division all around in WWE. I can't name a better mic worker. All the better mic workers are in NXT on the women's division. Like, there's a reason why they called NXT the best women's division, right? There's a reason for that. The men's division is getting better. Ricky Saints became not NXT champion, North American champion, which is good. You got Obafemi and Ricky Saints as your champions in NXT. Those are good talents. That's a good mid-card title champion, and that's a good main card champion. You have Trick Williams, you have Javon Evans, you have Ethan Page, Lexis King, Tony D'Angelo. That is a very solid roster. And the more, like, I've been watching NXT the past 3 weeks straight, and I'm enjoying it. I don't watch it fully. There's still some matches that I skim over, but it's actually entertaining, right? And I'm not asking for a perfect show. I understand there's going to be parts that I don't enjoy and parts that I do enjoy. But with NXT, it's at least fun. They make it fun, and the storylines are fun and engaging. So yeah, this is a brief talk about NXT. I'm not sure if I'm going to make a video on NXT. We'll see on how good if the episode's great, I will be making a video on it. But if it's decent, there's no point. No matter what, I still will be releasing a video tomorrow. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to my channel. Peace out.